Hello people, my name is Jane at Proinkshop.com. Today I'd like to show you how to refill the HP pagewide printers, which is cartridge number on HP 972. These are the extra large size cartridges, and then for refilling the cartridge, you will need the drill and syringes, the large syringe for the black color, and then 20 minutes small syringe for the colors, and then suction tips and some plugs and some packing, which is like it goes the tube in there, and the inks. Actually, we do now we're selling the refill kits with 200 ml bottle of the black, because the black is always twice than the colors, and then 200 ml of each colors, and plus all these accessories for $60. That includes free shipping. That doesn't include the cartridges. And if you want to add up the empty cartridges, you can add up $20 more. All right. Now, there's so many different ways to refilling the cartridge. Some people just refilling it through the hole here with the syringe and the suction tips. Just put the ink in here, and then just cover this hole, and then it's push in the ink. But it only fills up to half of it. Actually, on the black, it doesn't even have 1/3 of the color, and then the colors also fill up to half of it if you don't do the hole on the side. What it is there's a dividers that blocks the ink goes on there's dividers and two different rooms for the ink storage, and then if you put the ink into in here, it blocks the ink goes into the other room for refilling. So I rather drill the hole on the side, and then for 100% refill the 100% of the ink in here, and then plug it back, so you can keep on using the cartridge also. So here's what to do. All right. Okay, I do have all the accessories used one already, so I'm gonna take this away. Let me put the glove first. Comes in the package. First, black. Actually, for refilling the cartridge must be depleted. If you just put the cartridge, when it still shows the ink level, or if it doesn't show the ink deplete message on it, and the printer will like detecting it later, like on the middle of the using, it will detect the cartridge as a CISS cartridge installed, which is you can only use like 1/3 of the ink, and then you're not able to use the cartridge anymore. So always when you're refilling the cartridge, use the cartridge once it shows the depleted message on it. And also once cartridge depleted on the printer not able to detect the same cartridge, it will keep on tell you the deplete cartridge even though you refill the ink. So I recommend to have a two set of empty. So once the first set, let's say put this on A, and there's another set. Once this cartridge depleted, and put the cartridge B, and then refill the cartridge A, and then once this depleted, and put this one back in. Even while you're using it after refill, even using it, if the printer shows cartridge depleted, and you know, actually there might be still some ink in the cartridge, but do not keep on using it. I mean, if you just press OK, it will keep on continue to using it. But like I say, you know, it will tell you that CIS cartridge detected, and then you're not able to use the cartridge anymore. So take the cartridge out once it shows the deplete message, whatever, you know, whichever the color, just, and then put the other cartridge, and then refill this, and then put the other cartridge, like, you know, keep on swapping it. So I'm gonna fill the first black cartridge. When to drill the hole on the side, I do have my drill here, right here. But when you're drilling it, do not drill to push it in. And there's a bladers, and if you just push it hard, and it just goes into the cartridge, and then the drill will touch the blade back, and then, you know, you may not be able to use a cartridge. So just drill the hole gently, and put this packing little sleeve on the hole. And then use one of these tube. You also come to the elbow, and then put this elbows inside the tube, and then put it on here. And then on the front of the cartridge, there's two different holes. These are the air blade. This hole is for the air blade, and this hole is the air hole. So just put this little plug in that small hole. Just right here.
안경에 넣어 있어?
And actually, I'm gonna use my big bottle of ink because I already have. No, I don't need to use. Actually, this contains 200 milliliters, which is one full bottle of the ink in here. And put this tube in the ink, and then use a syringe. Cover this hole with your thumb, and put this one here, and pulling. Stop, like pulling. You see that in the tube the ink goes in, like slowly, you know, until like when you don't have pressure to go back. See, it goes back. So just pull it, and then just wait for the ink refill. And then just keep on doing same thing, until you get the ink out on your cylinder, just a little bit of it, and then you're done. And I do have a suction machine here, so I'm gonna use this machine to doing it faster. about 200 milliliters coating. Actually, it's more than 200 milliliters. But when you buy the HP original extra large size, you know, it contains about 130 to 140 milliliters. So actually, you put more than the original. All right. Now I got the ink out. So just take this hand off. After you fill up the ink in here, it's full of ink in here, and do not take this off first. The tube. Take this off little packing first. You heard the ink goes in, the air goes in inside the blader, and then take the tube off. And then the plug that you pull out from the front, put it inside of the packing, where you drill the hole. Just plug it back in gently. Now you're done. You have another full of cartridge with a very cheap cost. All right, so these inks are for these are the pigment ink made for the HP pagewide, especially because if you use a dye-based ink, or if you use other like pigment ink made for Canon or whatever other apps or other brand, it will clog the print head of the pagewide print. Because pagewide print is very sensitive on the print head, and it clogs. And then once it clogs, well, it's very hard to unclog it. You have to disassemble the printers and doing all that kind of work. I don't recommend. Even me, it takes like a couple hours, and sometimes it won't. It's not able to unclog it, and so the ink is very important. We use the Ink Tech made in Korea ink. We've been using this ink for a very long time, and then well, sometimes yellow and red clogs, but that's like if the customer using like it for like couple years with a like a if they don't print a lot, like they refill the cartridge and they put this cartridge back in for like 2 years and they didn't use it, it clogs. Yeah. So see, and then you do all this. Do all these colors same thing as what I did, and then that's it. And like I said, we sell these refill kits for $60, and then with the empty cartridges, it's gonna be $80. And we do have 1 liter bottle with the refill kits. That's $138. One liter bottles and all the refill accessories. If you just buy the ink, that's $128. And then if you just want an empty cartridge buy, that's $20 for shipping. That's gonna be like 27 something. And then if you don't want to deal with this mess, ink, or if you don't want to deal with this refill things, just buy the refill cartridge from us. Let's see, we're selling this one for $60. That includes shipping, and $15, which is each cartridges. So $60 for this cartridge. That includes cartridge and refilled ink already. We don't use the auto reset chip on this refill cartridge because if you use the auto reset chip or like other like aftermarket chips on it, once your printer firmware updated, it kills the chip, and then you're not able to use that cartridge anymore. Which is, you just buy it from the from eBay or Amazon, whatever. You install it, it's working in the beginning, and like a week or a month later, your printer updated and killed the chip. You're just wasting your like what $100 or what, I don't know how much they're selling it, but mostly $80 to $100 or some for 150. You're just wasting your cartridge, you know. You just throw it away. You gotta buy a new one. So we don't use aftermarket chip, but using this original cartridge chip with the two set of empty, so you can keep on swapping it, so you won't get any bother with the update firmware. Okay, so send us email if you need any order, or like or email to sales@proinkshop.com, sales@proinkshop.com, or you can text us 909-815-6681. Please do not call us. I'm getting too many phone calls, and I'm not able to answer, you know, all the phone calls. If you have any question, send us email or text me. You may not get an answer back right away, but we'll reply back to you as soon as we can. So that's about it. My name is Jin at Proinkshop.com. Happy printing. Thank you. Bye bye.